Hey there, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we're looking at match strategy this week at DTL. I think as most of you know, if you watched any of my videos, I dive in pretty heavily to technique and kind of extended strategy in most of my videos. But as a lot of you can kind of appreciate, when you get into matches, playing points, keeping things simple mentally is a big bonus. We don't want to be grinding over technique when we're mid-match against an opponent. Same to be said for some elaborate strategy. If that plays out, great. But what I want to do this week is break things down really simple. Today specifically, just the idea of holding serve in singles. Okay, this is an absolute must. If you look at the stats on the Pro Tour, you know, it's 60% first serves, give or take a few percent. You give a John Isner a nod at maybe 70%. You do not see pros, you know, making 50% of their first serve. So what I want you to latch on first, and very simply, when you're trying to hold with your first serve in singles, is the percentage of serves you make. You know, you look at 50%, you only make half. That's a really stressful number. Now half the time you're hitting second serves, I think there's a very good chance you're not going to hold all of your games. And the same could be said for too high of a first serve percentage. If you're telling me that you're making 80 or 90% of your first serves, I would just venture that it's very likely you're not trying to be aggressive enough on that first serve. So there's a nice little window in there. 60%, if you tell me, hey Brady, I was at 72% this weekend and was being very aggressive on my first serve, awesome, you had a great serve day, or you had a great serve weekend. But don't beat yourself up if over time you're making 6 out of 10 first serves. So percentage is number one. Secondly, we have to understand simply that we control everything about that first serve. So what I want you to do is go out, simple strategy, and knowing that you only have to make 6 out of 10, go for those special shots, meaning think about aces, think about a nice amount of spin, and definitely think about good placement. We don't just want to get that ball over and get it somewhere in the middle of the box. We want some free points, and we want to put pressure on the returner. If you tell me, hey Brady, I get that spin makes it difficult for the returner, I just don't have it, that's practice. That's not something we go out and just have in a match. And look, if you only make 6 out of 10 of those, we get to the third part of today's video, which is that second serve. And very important in this idea with second serve and holding in singles is that you want to understand that, yeah, I get we're a little more reserved, maybe a little more tentative serving a second serve. You've got to remember, you're still in control of the point. Okay, yeah, we're not going to go for an ace on second serve. But you want to remember, we can still get some spin. We can say, hey, you know what? That guy's backhand is not as good as his forehand. Mark, I'm gonna get you on the ad side and serve into that backhand side. So now my opponent on my second serve is off the court. He's hitting his backhand, likely his weaker shot. I would say I have a slight advantage in that rally. Is it the same as my first serve? No. But I'm still in control of the point, and that's an important mindset to have. We don't go from feeling like, all right, I'm really going to crank on this first serve, oh, and second serve advantage out to the other side. And let's be honest, 50-50, if your second serve isn't great, 50-50 in a rally is not the worst thing. If you can put a decent second serve in, recover back, and feel like, hey, I'm in a neutral rally with my opponent, you're still not down. The key is making sure we don't get a second serve in and feel like we're behind in the rally right off the bat, okay? So as I said at the start of the video, be very careful about going into matches. Okay, I had a lesson this week. I'm really working on, you know, lagging my forehand or pronating on my serve. It's key in match play to keep things simple. So with such a big idea as holding first serves, or excuse me, holding serve in singles, you know, percentage is key, being aggressive on first serve is key, And doing a little something, planning out a little something on your second serve is also very, very important, okay? And that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses that Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well. We'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.